అందరికీ నమస్కారములు. నమో నమః. సర్వేభ్యో నమస్కారః. Today is the third day of our series of lectures on Upanishads by Dr. CSR Prabhu garu. After this topic, we will, from tomorrow onwards, we will switch over to Darshanas and then Bhagavad Gita. After that, one more topic on Vimana Shastram. We'll start this webinar by paying respects to the country by reciting Vande Mataram and then Prarthana. So let us request Challa Chittibabu garu to recite Vande Mataram, please.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujala Sufala, Malaya Jasindala, Sasya Syamala Mataram, Vande Mataram, Subrajyosna Pulakitayamini, Pullakusumita Drumadala Shobhini, Suhasini, Sumadhura Bhashini, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram. ధన్యవాదములండి చిట్టిబాబు గారు. Now let us request Ramya Srujana to chant Prarthana, please.
Sarvebhyo Namaskaraha. 1 minute of meditation followed by 3 times of Omkara. Om Gananam Tva Ganapatikum Havamahe Kavim Kavinamupamasravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anaha Shrunvannutibhisseeda Sadanam. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha. Om Prano Devi Saraswati Vachebhirvajinivati Dhinama Vidyavatu. Om Shri Mahasaraswatyai Namaha. Gurureva Gatihi Gurumeva Bhaje Gurunaiva Sahasmi Namo Gurave Na Guroh Paramam Shishurasmi Guroh. मतिरस्ति गुरौ मां पाहि गुरो ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् संस्कृतस्य प्रसाराय सर्वं नित्यं ददाम्यहम् संस्कृतस्य सदा भक्तो वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् संस्कृतस्य कृते जीवन् संस्कृतस्य कृते यजन् आत्मानमाहुतं मन्ये वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् असतो मा सद्गमया तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमया मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमया ॐ शान्तिः 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 मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः
ధన్యవాదములండి సృజన గారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. నౌ నమో నమః ప్రభుజీ. ప్రభు గారు నమస్కారం అండి.
Namaskar.
సో రిక్వెస్ట్ యూ టు స్టార్ట్ ద వెబినార్ ప్లీజ్.
Om. नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः सर्वोपप्लवरहित प्रज्ञानघन प्रत्यगर्भो सोऽहमस्मि ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि. Friends, yesterday we have seen the nature of Brahman as the self, which is shuttling between three states of waking, dream and deep sleep states, in addition the fourth turiya state. So this self, that is I, or the I-ness which all of us have, is nothing but the supreme personality of Godhead, whom we call by various names as Parabrahman or as Narayana or Shiva or even other names. So the nature of the self, Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, when it is understood, it will lead to moksha, liberation from dukkha, from miseries. So this core instruction of Brahma Jnana or Brahma Vidya given in the Mandukya Upanishad is the foundation on which all other texts are built. Please mute your mics. Today we will be covering the Taittiriya Upanishad. So totally we will be covering 3 Upanishads, the Ishavasya Upanishad, the Mandukya Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad. The Taittiriya Upanishad belongs to Yajurveda सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. This is the Shanti mantra of Taittiriya Upanishad. What it means, you all might have understood by now. It means let us all work together, let us all learn together, let us all enjoy the fruits of our efforts together, jointly. Saha. The same word Saha in Sanskrit became Co. CO in English. Cooperate, co-educate, co-create, co-learn, co-achieve. So that is the meaning of this mantra. By doing that kind of cooperative, collective action, we will become Tejasvi, radiant, after achieving many goals. And also he added Ma Vidvishavahai. Let us not have fights and conflicts. So this is applicable to every group, whether it is marriage, where husband and wife form this group, there also this is chanted, whether it is teaching learning process, which we are now going through, student-teacher relationship, or the students group and teacher together, or it will also be applicable to all other situations and organizations, including democratic organizations and including global organizations, global cooperation. So for all these different levels, the same mantra, Sahana Vavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Saha Viryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. 3 times Shanti, meaning let us calm down. 3 types of problems. Adi Bhautika, Adhyaka and Adhyatmika problems. The world is having so many problems, external, internal, and physical and psychological, and also natural. So cyclones, earthquakes are all natural dukkhas. So one Shanti for natural Adi Daivika dukkhas, one Shanti for Adi Bhautika, one Shanti for Adhyatmika. Harihi Om Shanno Mitrasham Varunaha Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shanna Indro Bruhaspatihi Shanno Vishnururukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Rutam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tannavavatu Tadvaktaram Avatu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This is a prayer for peace to be received from various devas, Varuna, Mitra. Shanno Mitrasham Varunaha Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shanna Indro Bruhaspati Shanno Vishnururukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvamevam Pratyaksham Brahmasi. So each devata is a window to Brahman. So Vayu is also Brahman, Pratyaksha Brahman. Now it's a very important issue whether Brahman is only the invisible, unknowable, supreme personality of Godhead, supreme being, Bhagavan, Ishvara, or is also the manifest universe. That is where the difference of interpretation exists between the Abrahamic religions, 3, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam on one side, and Sanatana Dharma, Hinduism on the other side. Those 3 religions want to maintain their belief that that Supreme Personality of Godhead is different. He is there in the seventh heaven and nothing to do with the universe, the Jagat, which is untenable stand, because if it is so, then Jagat becomes independent and parallel entity compared to Bhagavan or Ishvara or God or Allah or whatever, which is not acceptable, because if this is independent, then what is that and what is this? Purnamada, Purnavidam. There will be two Purnas which are independent, but Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avasishyate. Even though this Jagat has come from the previous Purna, that is Bhagavan, Bhagavan remains Bhagavan. That is the Vedic mantra clarifying this position. This universe is only a projection, a manifestation or creation by the Supreme Brahman, and therefore it is not independent. In fact, it doesn't even exist as per the Ajatibada of Advaita. So whatever appears to exist is a manifestation of the Supreme Being. Now there is a next chapter of Siksham Vyakhyasya Varnaswaraha Matrabalam Samam Santana Ityukta Sikshadhyayah Sahanau Yashaha Sahanau Brahmavarchasam Madhatat Sahammitaya Upanishadam Vyakhyasya Panchaswadhikaraneshu Adhilokam Adhijyotisham Adhividyam Adhiprayam Adhyatmam Tasam Samhita Ityachakshate Adha Adhilokam. Adhilokam is being explained. Prithvi Purvarupam Bhauruttara Akasha Sandhi Vayusanam Nityadhilokam. So we have the Prithvi, we have Dyav, Antariksham. So Akasha is the junction. Vayu is the connecting force. This is Adhilokam. Atha Adhijyotisham Agni Purvarupam Aditya Uttararupam Apasandhi Vaidyutasandhanam. How Agni and Vayu and Apa, or that is Varuna, are related, is being told. Anteva Suttararupam. About education. Atha Adhividyam Acharya Purvarupam Anteva Suttararupam Vidyasandhi Pravachanagam Sandhanam. Acharya is the Purvarupa. That means the previous or the first. Antevasi means student who lives in the hostel, in the Gurukula. So in our case, if I am the Acharya, you are all Antevasis or hostel students living in Gurukula, which is located in the cyberspace. Vidya Sandhi, the conjunction between all students and the Acharya is Vidya. Rachanagam Sadhanam, the lecture, is the joining force. Adhividyam, this is Vidya. Atha Adhiprajam, about Prajamata Purvarupam, Pita Uttararupam, Sandhi, Prajanagam Sandhanam. I hope you understood. Mother is the Purvarupa, father is Uttararupa, child is the conjunction, and the creation, the child birth, child delivery is the Sandhanam. Ityadhiprajam Atha Adhyatmam Adharahanu Purvarupam Uttarahanu Uttararupam Vak Sandhi, for Vak junction, upper jaw and lower jaw are the previous and later forms. Jihva Sandhanam, the tongue is the joining force. Ityadhyatmam iti mamahim samhitaya evameta maham hitavyakhya Veda संधीयते प्रजया पशुभिः ब्रह्मवर्चसेनान्नाद्येन सुवर्णे वर्गेण लोकेन यच्छन्दसां ऋषभो विश्वरूपः ये छन्दोभ्यो अध्यवृतात् बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया शृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरि विश्रुवं ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽपि मेधया विहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय आवहन्ति वितुन्वानां क्षीरमात्मनः आसांसि मम गावश्च अन्नपाने च सर्वदा. These are assertive statements, assertions. Tato me shriyamavaha लोमशां पशुभिः सह स्वाहा विमायन्तु ब्रह्मचारिण स्वाहा विमायन्तु ब्रह्मचारिण स्वाहा प्रमायन्तु ब्रह्मचारिण स्वाहा दमायन्तु ब्रह्मचारिण स्वाहा शमायन्तु ब्रह्मचारिण स्वाहा यशो जने सानि स्वाहा श्रेयं स्वस्य सोऽसानि स्वाहा तं त्वा भगव प्रविशानि स्वाहा समाभग प्रविश स्वाहा तस्मिन् सह प्रशाखे विभगाहं त्वयि अमृते अमृजे स्वाहा यथापः प्रवतायति यन्ति यथा मासार्जनम् एवं मां ब्रह्मचारिण धातरायन्तु सर्वतः स्वाहा. This word swaha is a wish kind of thing, may happen, may come, or may give like that. प्रतिरेशोनि प्रामासाहि प्रमापद्यस्य वितन्वानाशमायन्तु ब्रह्मचारिणः स्वाहा धातरायन्तु सर्वतः स्वाहाईशं च. All this is referring to the brahmacharis, that is students, being invoked or wish to come in large numbers and all good things to happen. Bhur bhuvaswara itireta tisro vyahritayah bhu bhuvah swaha. These three vyahritis are used in the Gayatri mantra. What is bhu, what is bhuvah, what is swaha is going to be explained here. Tasam upaham smaitam chaturdhim maha maha bhur bhuvah swaha maha प्रवेदयति मह इति तद् ब्रह्मा स आत्मा अंगान्यन्या देवता भूरिति वा यं लोकः. So bhu means this bhuloka, bhuvariti antariksham, space. Bhuva means space. Suvariti aditya, at the level of sun. These are various lokas. Mahaityadityam संपरित्यसौ लोकः महैत्यादित्य महा is आदित्य आदित्य नवाच सर्वे लोका महीयन्ते. All lokas are held by Aditya loka. Bhuriti, another interpretation is Bhuriti va Agnihi Bhuvariti Vayuhu Samvarityadityah Suvariti Adityah Mahayiti Chandrama Chandrama Sauna Vasa सर्वाद् ज्योतिषि महीयन्ते भूरिति वा ऋषः. Coming to the Vedas, who means Rigveda. Bhuva iti samani, maha iti yajumshi, maha iti brahma, brahmana ava sarve veda mahiyante. So Brahma, the word Brahma means, we have already discussed yesterday, the supreme being, the existence of the Satchidananda, the totality of all Atma, that is Brahma. I am Atma Brahma. That is one meaning of the word Brahma. Here the word, I am not talking the Chaturmukha Brahma, that is another context. Here the other meaning of Brahma is Veda, all Vedas. That's why Brahmana. Who is a Brahmana? Brahmam janati di Brahmana. He who understands, knows, and has totally acquired the knowledge of Brahma is called Brahma. So what is that Brahma? Brahma means at least two different meanings. One is the absolute reality, the sum and substance of all existence, Satchidananda, Parabrahman. The other is the entire Veda. The entire Veda is known as Brahma. So a Brahmana is a person who has Brahma Jnana. He has the Jnana of Parabrahman and or the knowledge of the Veda. That is, Veda is also known as Brahma. So he studies Veda and acquires knowledge of Veda, because Veda is also telling the same thing. Veda means including Upanishads, 4 parts, Samhita, Brahmana, Aranyaka, Upanishad. Brahmana va sarve Veda mahiyante, bhuriti vai pranaha, bhuvariti apanaha, suvariti vyanaha, mahayityannam, annena va sarve prana mahiyante, तासौ एताश्चतप्रश्चतुर्धा चतुस्रो व्याहृतयः तायो वेद स वेद ब्रह्मा. So if you understand the meaning of these 4, Bhur, Bhuva, Suvah, Mahaha, of course, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyam, they are the remaining 7 lokas which are referred in the 7 Vyahrutis in the Gayatri Mantra. Those who have learned Gayatri Mantra in the Sandhya Vandanam process, in the Upanayanam process, they know very well what I am talking about. Those who have not learned, don't worry about it. You will come to know gradually the same thing later. Now, स एषो अन्तःहृदय आकाशः तस्मिन्नयं पुरुषो मनोमयः अमृतो हिरण्मयः अन्तरेण तालुके य एषः तव इवालम्बते सेन्द्रिययोनिः यत्रासोके शान्ते विवर्तते स्योहाश. I will skip some of these things. पृथिव्यप्यन्तरिक्षं द्यौवशो दिशोऽन्तरदिशाग्निर्वायुरादिश्चन्द्रमा नक्षत्राणि आपवोषधयो वनस्पतय आकाश आत्मा इत्यादिभूतम्. Now we have always chanted the Shanti, Shanti, Shanti 3 times. So I told you these 3 times refers to Adhibhautika, Adhidaivika, Adhyatmika. So what is Adhibhutam? What is that part for which one Shanti is dedicated? Now he is defining what is Adhibhutam. Prithvi, Antariksham, space. Dyav, I mean the atmosphere, and then space. Dyav, Dash, Dishaha, all the 10 directions. Antar Disha, Antar Dishaha, and there's subdivisions. Agnihi, Vayuhu, Adityaha, Chandrama, Nakshatrani. That means the entire physical universe. Apa, Oshadhayaha, plants, Vanaspatayaha, trees, Akasha, Atma, including Atma, Iti, Adhibhutam. All this is called Adhibhutam. Atha Adhyatma. What is Adhyatmam? Prana, Vyana, Apana, Udana, Samana, Chakshuhu, Srotram, Mana, Vak, Charmam, Abhagumsa, Asthi, Majja, Etad Adhividhaya, Rishirvochat, Pankam va idagam sarvam, Pankenaiva Pankam Srunoditi, Sarvamekam cha, Omiti Brahma, Omiti idagam sarvam, Omityedam Anukrutirhi. Anapyo Shravayetya Shrawayanti Omiti Samani Gayanti. Regarding Om, we have discussed already, but again is being told. Om iti Brahma. Om means Brahman. We have seen this yesterday also in the Mandukya Upanishad. Om ityekaksharam Brahma. Om, one sound, is Brahman. Om iti idagam sarvam. Everything which you see is nothing but Om. Om ityekaksharam Brahma. Om iti idagam sarvam. Om it Tad anusruti sapyu shravayet. For singing, for hearing, Sravayanti, Om iti samani gayanti. All samas, that means the Samaveda songs, start with Om. Om Shom iti shastrani shamsanti. You know these shastras are there. They are also chanted with Om Shom. Om iti adharyuk pratignati. Om iti brahma prasauti. Om iti agnihotra manujanati. Om iti brahmana pravakshanaha. Brahmopapnuaveti. Brahmopapnuade. Brahmavahitnodi. Om Dasha. There are 10 different meanings given to Om here itself. Actually, there are more than 100 meanings to Om. Now, Rutancha Swadhyaya Pravachanecha. These are very famous mantras. Why I am reading is that this is Shruti. These are mantras which are very famous. Satyam cha Swadhyaya Pravachanecha. So basically, there are two activities, Swadhyaya and Pravachana. Right now, what is happening? Pravachana is going on. And I am teaching. Before that, I should have learned. Swadhyaya, that is called learning. Learning, teaching. Teaching, learning process. You know, in education, we have teaching, learning process from known to unknown. So this teaching, learning process, Swadhyaya, Pravachana, is being explained, emphasized, very big way. Ritam cha Swadhyaya Pravachane. What is Ritam? Ritam means rhythm, universal rhythm. The word English rhythm is a distortion of the word Ritam. That is something like Dharma. The word Dharma came later. Originally, it is Ritam only. Satyam cha Swadhyaya Pravachane cha Tapascha Swadhyaya Pravachane cha. All the important principles, total universal principles, Ritam, Satyam, and Tapas. Damascha Swadhyaya Pravachanecha. Dama is discipline, self-control. Shamascha Swadhyaya Pravachanecha. Agnayascha Swadhyaya Pravachanecha. Agnihotrancha Swadhyaya Pravachanecha. Atidhayascha Swadhyaya Pravachanecha. In all these different dimensions of Swadhyaya and Pravachana, learning and teaching. Manusham cha Swadhyaya Pravachane cha. Praja cha Swadhyaya Pravachane cha. Praja means children, people. Prajanascha Swadhyaya Pravachane cha. Prajana means giving birth. Swad. Satyamiti Satyavacharādhitaram tapa iti tapo nityaha paurishthi Swadhyaya Pravachaneneta. नागो मौद्गल्यः तद्धितपः प्रजा च स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च अहं वृक्षस्य रेरिवा कीर्तिं पृष्ठं गिरेरिवा ऊर्ध्वं सवित्रो वाजिनीच अमृतमस्मि द्रविणं समर्पणं सुमेधा अमृतोक्षितः इति त्रिशङ्कोर्वेदानुवचनम्. This is Trishanku's statement. Aham vrikshasya reriva kirti prishtham gireriva. I am like a huge tree, the root of the tree, and my kirti, my name and fame is like a huge mountain. Kirti prishtham gireriva urdhva savitro vajini chas swamrutamasmi dravinam suvarchanam sumedha amrutokshitaha. Now, all this is just introduction in the Taittiriya Upanishads, which is quite big. It has got major parts. We have covered what is Adhibhautika, Adhidevika, Adhyatmika, what is Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha, and what is the previous form, next form, and conjunction in all these cases. And now we are going into what is called convocation address, Sikshavali. So in the ancient times and even today in the Gurukulas, the Antevasis, that means the students who live there in the hostel like Gurukula, all through 12 years or 15 years or 20 years or 24 years, depending on how much they study Vedas. When they leave the ashrama, they're going out into the outside world. A convocation snataka is performed. And if you understand, in all the marriages, there is one snatakam, which is actually the meaning behind it is he just finished his education. and he is getting convocation address. So this convocation address, that means the students will be given instructions on what they should do after they leave the Gurukula, after they go out of the institution where they have spent a long years. Vedamanussuchyacharyo antevasina anushasti. Antevasins, the students who lived in the Gurukula, when they go, this is the order being given to them. Satyam Vada, first and foremost order in the convocation address, the instructions given to the students who leave the Gurukula. Speak truth. Dharmam jara, follow dharma. Swadhyayan ma pramada, don't ever stop learning. Acharyaya priyam dhanamahritya prajatantum ma vyavachetsi. After giving the Guru Dakshina, you go out and get married and produce children. Prajatantum ma vyavachetsi. Don't break the lineage creation. Like when my Guruji, Swamiji told me to take sannyas, my mother said, nothing doing, you have to get married, you have to produce a son or children to continue the family lineage. This principle of not allowing to break the lineage, the parampara, Vamsha parampara is being given here. Prajatantum ma vyavachetsi. Don't stop the Prajatantu, that means the Santanam, lineage, link from one generation to the next. Why? Is it a foolish thing to say this? Everybody can become sannyasis and go into the forest and die there, right? Why? Why do you need Prajatantu? If you don't have that, then there will no human race will be left. The entire human race will be eliminated. Only animals will exist on the earth in the forest. So to continue the human race, the Prajatantu, the lineage has to be maintained, and for that purpose, marriage is essential. This is the logic, and that's why if you go to any marriage function, they will be chanting mantras. Dhruvante Raja Varno, Dhruvam cha Brahaspatihi, Dhruvam cha Indran cha Putran cha Indran, then Rashtram Dharayatam Dhruvam. So in this marriage, Rashtra is being created and sustained for sure. How? Rashtra means nation, nation building. Marriage is a nation building process, because through the marriage process, Dharma Praja, the child born as per the law, that means not all other devious means, but legally recognized, socially recognized marriage relationship resulting in a child, Praja, Dharma Praja. The purpose of marriage is to acquire Dharma Praja as per the law, as per Dharma, and that will constitute the society, and nation is built, because families make society and society makes nation. So that is why Prajatantum ma vyavachetsi satchanna pramaditavyam. In your entire life, don't be complacent, don't be careless about truth. That means uphold the truth under all circumstances. Satchanna pramaditavyam, like Harishchandra, Satya Harishchandra. Dharmanna pramaditavyam, equal importance is given to dharma. Satya dharma. Even Chanakya says Satya dharma pratisthaya. To uphold and establish Satya and dharma, everything is being done. Dharmanna pramaditavyam, kushalanna pramaditavyam, welfare. Kushala is welfare. Don't be complacent. I jo kuch ho raha hai, let me, not like that. You have to uphold, it's your duty to uphold the Satya, Dharma and Kushala. Welfare of yourself, your family, and also society, all around you. Kushalanna pramaditavyam, bhutyaina pramaditavyam. Don't ever be complacent or careless about your bhuti, greatness, your progress, your achievements. So, adhyaya pravachanabhyam ma pramaditavyam. Let never be complacent or careless about learning and teaching process. Continuously, it should continue. Deva pitrukaryabhyam ma pramaditavyam. Don't be complacent or careless or lax about Deva Karya and Pitrukarya. Devakarya means now Ganesh Chaturthi has come. So what all we are doing is Devakarya. Similarly, all other religious ones. What is Pitrukarya? Pitrukarya means our Pitrus who have died, they have to be performed various rituals so that their souls are elevated to higher levels. So that is the Pitrukarya. Both are equally important. Some people are stupid enough to think, I will only do Devakarya, why should I do Pitrukarya? Then he will be in deep trouble. All these are not voluntary actions. If you don't follow these orders, you will only pay the price for it. Very heavy price. Deva Pitrukaryabhyam ma pramaditavyam matru devo bhava. Let your mother be your goddess. Pitru devo bhava. These are very famous statements. A lot of people don't know from where they have come. They have come from Taittiriya Upanishad, Shikshavalli. Acharya devo bhava, Atithi devo bhava. Yanavadyani karmani tani sevitavyani no itarani. What you should do in your life, whatever has been told as ideal, only that you should follow, not anything and everything else. No itarani. No in Sanskrit also means no in English, both are same. Yanyasmagam sucharitani tani tayopasyani sucharita. Good character, role models, Rama like people. Whatever is there among us already known and recorded in told to you, you will follow like that only. You lead your life like role models. No itarani ekechasmat shreyam so brahmana tesham tvaya nenena prashvasitavyam shraddhayadeyam. Give charity, give your Guru Dakshina to Brahmanas, Brahmajnanis, with Shraddha, Asraddhaya Adeyam, Sriyadeyam, Kriyadeyam, with Sri and with Ri, Bhayadeyam with fear, some Vidadeyam with knowledge, Atha Etade Karma with Vichikitsa va, Vritti Vichikitsa va Syat. In case there is a dilemma, doubt in your actions or in your profession or in your decision making process, then what you should do? Ye tatra brahmana sammarshina yukta yukta. You consult the brahmanas, that means brahmajnanis. Aluksha dharma kamasyu yadha te tatra varteran. You follow the role models. Tadha tatra vartedha adha अभ्याख्यातेषु ये तत्र ब्राह्मणा सम्मर्षिणः युक्ता युक्ताः अयोक्षा धर्म कामास्युः यथा तेषु वर्तेरन् तथा तेषु वर्तेधा. Twice it has been told. So having told specific things, instructions, finally it has been told twice. In future, whenever you get any doubt, what should be done, or in a dilemma, or in dharma sandeha, then you consult the Brahmanas, the Brahmajnanis. They will give you the, because it's a very commonplace thing till recently, till British time also, the kings and anybody else will go and consult the Brahmanas what to do, when to do. So nowadays it's all gone, but it used to be like that. Brahmanas are real Brahmanas, not fake Brahmanas like today. Evam upas, now all this which has been told, Esha Adeshaha, this is an order. Esha Upadeshaha, this is an instruction. Esha Veda Upanishad, this is Veda and this is Upanishad. Etad Anushasanam, this is a law. Evam Upasitavyam, you shall follow and practice this. Evam Uchayetatavas, Upasyam, Evam Upaite, Upaichata Upasyam. Swadhyaya pravachanabhyam na pramaditavyam. So updating your knowledge, learning and teaching both will help in maintaining your up-to-date knowledge. This was realized way back in the Taittiriya Upanishad period, which is ascribed to the period of Prabhu, which is around 10,000 BC. Tani tvaya sovasyani vichikitsagasyantesu vatteran. So this is Shikshavalli completed. So finally he repeated the importance of learning and teaching. So adhyaya pravachanabhyam na pramaditavyam तानि त्वयोपास्यानि विचिकित्सा वा स्यात् तेषु वर्तेरन्. So this is the seventh. Saptaja shanno mitrah sham varunah shanno bhavatparyama shanna indro bruhaspati shanno mit vishnurukramah namo brahmane namaste vayo tvameva pratyaksham brahmasi tvameva pratyaksham brahma vadishyami ritam vadishyami satyam vadishyami tanvamasi tadvaktaramasi आसीन्मासीत् वक्तारम्. ओम शांति शांति शांति. शम्न शिक्षागं सहनो यश्छन्दसां भूयः भूषयः पृथिव्यो वित्स्य ऋचुं ब्रोचाहं वेदमनुचाहं. So he has summarized what all has been covered till now. Now going to Anandavalli. Now Ananda is the subject which we have referred yesterday, day before, that the nature of the self is Satchidananda. I exist, I am conscious, Chit. Sat is existence, Chit is consciousness, and bliss. Ananda is bliss. So Ananda, you have seen different types of Ananda. Ananda is different from just happiness. Happiness is ordinary happiness and sorrow, but Ananda is something much higher. It is something like ecstasy. You know, these small babies, they're an extreme Ananda. They spread Ananda. Similarly, when we get some kind of good news, we also feel extreme Ananda. So that Ananda is, what is Ananda and how many levels of Ananda are there? This is the whole chapter on Ananda itself. Brahmavidapnoti param. This is most fundamental declaration. Brahmavit, that means you who got Brahmajnana will acquire the highest. Brahmavidapnoti param tadeshabhyukta. What is Brahman? Satyam jnananantam Brahma. This is a standard definition quoted everywhere and anywhere. What is Brahman? Satyam jnanam anantam. Three features. Satyam jnanam anantam Brahma yo veda nihitam guhayam paramevyo, which is to be discovered in the cave of the transcendental space in the heart. Yo veda nihitam guhayam parame vyoman soshnute sarvan kaman saha brahmana vipaschiteti. Brahmajnani will get all his desires satisfied. Tasmad vaye tasmad atmanah akashas sambhutah. Now the Srishti process is being explained. From Brahman came first the subtlest of the bhutas, Akasha. Akashad Vayuhu, Vayoragnihi, Agnerapah, Abja Prithivi, Prithivyadanam, Annad Bhutani, Annad Purushaha. So that is the sequence of creation process. Atmanaha Akasha Sambhutaha, Akashad Vayuhu, Vayoragnihi, Agnerapah, Abja Prithivi, Prithivyadanam, Prithivyaad Oshadhayaha, Oshadhibhyo Annam, Annat Purushaha. Sa Esha Purusho Annarasamayaha. Tasyedameva Shiraha, Ayam Dakshina Pakshaha, Ayam Uttara Pakshaha, Ayam Atma Idam Pucham Pratishthata Sloko Bhavati. Annadvai Praja Prajayante Yanscha Prithivim Sritaha, Adho Annenaiva Jivanti. अथैनदप्यत्यन्तम् अन्न हि भूतानां ज्येष्ठं तस्मात् सर्वौषधमुच्यते. About annam. Annam brahmeti vijaniyat. Because everything is born out of anna. Sarvam vayate annamapnuvanti ye annam brahmopasate. Annam hi bhutanam jyesht tasmat sarvaushadhamuchyate. Annad bhutani jayante jatani annena jivati. Anye ajante Ardhante Ajyate Bhutani Tasmadannam Taduchate Idita Tasmada Vani Tasmad Annarasamayat Anyantara Atma Pranamayaha. So Anna level is one. Of course, we'll have more detailed discussion on the Panchakoshas. But now Pranamaya Atma, the The Atma is Annamaya, also Pranamaya. Tenaiva Purnaha va Esha Purushavidhe Tasya Purushavidadam Anvayam Purushavidaha Tasya Prana Eva Shiraha Dhyano Dakshina Paksha Panuttara Paksha Akasha Atma Prudhivi Pucham Pradishtha Pranam Deva Anuprananti. About Prana, the Devas will provide the Prana. Manushya Pashavaschaye, even Devas, Manushas and Purus, they are all based on Prana. Prano hi bhutanam ayuhu. What is life? Life is nothing but Prana. Tasmat sarvayusham uchyate. Sarvameva te ayuryanti. Ye prana brahmopasate. Prano hi bhutanam ayuhu. Tasmat sarvayusham uchyate ide. Tasyeva eva sharira atma. Yah purvasya. Tasmad va etasmat pranamayat. Next, Atyantara Atma Manomaya. So, Manas, this next level, the Atma is a Manomaya, made of mind. Tenaisha Purnaha Savayesha Purusha Vidha Eva Tasya Purusha Vidhatam Anvayam Purusha Vidha Tasya Yajureva Shiraha Vrugdakshina Pakshaha Samottara Pakshaha Adesha Atma Atharvangirasam Pucham Pratishtha Tadasya Esha Sloko Bhavati. Now, a very important statement. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. Explaining Brahman. Yato vacho nivartante, from where the words come back. Because words cannot explain the nature of Brahman, nature of God, Supreme Being. Aprapya manasa saha, it cannot be grasped or acquired through the mind also. Anandam Brahmanu Vidwan, that is Ananda, to be experienced. Na vibheti kadachaneti, having acquired that Ananda, Brahmanandam, Paramasukhadam, Kevalam Jnanamurtim, Dandvatitam, Trigunarahitam, Tattvamasyadilaksham, Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam, Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam, Avatitam, Trigunarahitam, Tadgurum Tam Namo. Having acquired which you will transcend, conquer all fears, including the fear of death. Attasyesha eva sharira atmaya purvasya tasmadva etasmad manomayat. Atyo antara atma vijnanamaya. Beyond manomayatma is vijnanamayatma. Tenaisha purnaha savayesha purusha vidhayeva tasya purusha vidhitam anvayam purusha vidha tasya Shraddhaiva Shiraha Dhutam Dakshina Paksha Satyam Uttara Paksha Yoga Atma Mahaprucham Pradishtha Vijnanam Yajnam Tanute. Now what is Vijnana? Vijnana expands. Tanu is Vistarane, like Yajna. Karmani Tanute Chicha Karmani Tanute Picha Vijnanam Devanam Devas sarve brahmajyeshtham vijnanam brahmachedveda tasmat chenna pramachyati sharire papmano hitva sarvan kaman samasnutaiti tasyesha eva sharira atmaya purvasya tasmadva etasmad vijnanamayat. So Vijnana is higher knowledge or intellectual or research or kind of discovery, creative level beyond Manomaya, which is just ordinary mental processes. And in the Vijnanamaya, Anyontara Atma Anandamaya. So the Anandamaya level, 5 levels have been explained. Anvayam Purusha Vidhaha, Tasya Priyameva Shiraha, that has got Priya, likingness as head. Modo Dakshina Pakshaha, Moda. Pramoda Uttara Pakshaha, Moda, Pramoda. Priya, Moda, Pramoda. All these are parts of Ananda. Ananda Atma. Brahmapucham Pradishtha Tadapesa Sloko Bhavati Asanneva Sabhavati Asad Brahmeti Ched Chet Asti Brahmeti Ched Veda संतमेनं ततो विदुरिति तस्येष एव शारीर आत्मा यः पूर्वस्य अधातो अप्रश्नाः उता विद्वासं लोकं प्रेत्य कश्चन गच्छति अहो विद्वान् समहं लोकं प्रेत्य कश्चित् समश्नुता सो अकामयत बहुस्यां प्रजायायेति. Brahman, which is on his own, that is God, Ishvara, Bhagavan, whatever you want to say, as first desired, so akamayata, he had a desire to create, to make this universe, Srishti. Then, Bahusyam Prajaya Yeti, he one became many as different praja, different children, different species. Satapotapyata, he through tapas. Satapastapva, idagam sarvam asrujata. He created all this. Yeah, idagam kinchana tat srishtva, having created. Tadeva anupravishat, he penetrated, entered into his creation. So that is the important point. So yaccha kinchit jagat sarvam drishyate shruyate piva antarbahishcha tat sarvam vyapya narayana sthitaha. Whatever creation you see is manifestation of Narayana. Whatever little inside and outside, without any breaks and without any gaps or without any cracks or leakages. Yaccha kinchit jagat sarvam drishyate shruyate, what you cannot see, what you can only hear. Antarbahishcha tat sarvam vyapya Narayana sthitaha. How? Because he created and he penetrated, he entered into Tadeva Anupravishan. Tat srishtva Tadeva Anupravishan. Satyatyacha bhavati niruktam cha vilayanam cha nilayanam cha vijnanam cha avijnanam cha satyam cha anrutam cha. Not only satya but anrutam also. Satyam abhavat yadidam kincha tat satyamityachakshate tadesh sloko bhavati asadva idam agra asit tato vaina sajayata tad atma sak swayam akurud tasmat tat sakrutairuchyate iti raso vaisaha yadvai tat sukrutam. Raso vaisa is also very famous quote. The nature of God is rasa, that is ananda. रसं शेषं श्रद्धा आनंदी भवति को ह्येयान्यात् कः प्राणात् एष आकाश आनंदो स्यात् एष एव आनन्दायाति यदा ह्येव एतत् एष एतस्मिन् न दृश्यते नात्येन अनिरुक्ते अनिलयने अभयं प्रतिष्ठां विन्दते अथसो अभयं गतो भवति यदा ह्येषत् एतस्मिन् उतरमन्तरं कुरुते अथ तस्य भयं भवति तत्तेन भयं विद्विषो वास्यति. So basically, by getting Brahmajnana, you will conquer fear also, all kinds of fear. Please don't put any messages now. Let us focus on the text. Bhishadvada pravate bhishodet surya bhishad agnischendrascha. You can see what all is happening in the universe. Vayu, why is Vayu doing its job? Out of fear. Why anybody is doing a job? Out of fear. Even all the jobs which normal people do, they are doing out of fear. Bhishad pavate bhishadeti surya bhishad asmad agnischendrascha mrutyurdhavati panchamaiti. Even mrutyu naisha purushandasya mimamsa bhavati yuvasyat sa yuvasyayah asishtho Drudhishto Balishta. Now the levels of Ananda, Anandavalli, this is called. Levels of Ananda. If you take one human Ananda maximum, that means if there is a young man, Yuvasyat Sadhu Yuvadhyayasa, he is very good man. Asishtha Dradhishto is strong. Balishta Tasyam Prithvi Sarvam Tasya Purnasyat. If he conquered the whole earth and full of gold and money, the maximum Ananda which he will get is called Eko Manusha Ananda. 100 times that Ananda is next level. And very interestingly, he also adds words Rotriyasya cha akamahatasya. So even that maximum human Ananda is also acquired by Brahma Jnani. Shrotriya is he who knows Shruti. He understood Shruti. And also Brahmanishtha. Shrotriya and Akamahatasya. He is not having any desires. So Shrotriyasya Chakamahatasya Ye Shatam Manusha Ananda. 100 times the human Ananda. Eko Manushya Gandharvanam Anandaha. Manushya Gandharvas means who? All the musicians who sing extreme ecstasy, they will sing. They are 100 times the normal human Ananda. Shrotriyasya Chakamahatasya Ye Shatam Manushya Gandharvanam Ananda. 100 times Manushya Gandharva Ananda. Eko Deva Gandharvanam Ananda. Shrotriyasya Chakamahatasya Te Shatam Manushya Gandharvanam Ananda. Eko Deva Gandharvanam Ananda. Shrotriyasya Chakamahatasya Te Shatam Deva Gandharvanam Ananda. Ekah Pitrunam Chiralokanam Ananda. 100 times Deva Gandharva's Ananda is in the Pitruloka. There is one Chiraloka, that Ananda. Shrotriyasya cha akamahatasya. Brahmajnani who has no desires also will acquire that automatically. Ek ajananam devanam anandaha shrotriyasya cha akamahatasya cha te yeshatam ajananam devanam. That means the devas, among devas, there is one category. That is 100 times the Pitrus. Sa ekaha karma devanam anandaha karma devan. Ye karmana devanayanti ye shrotriyasya cha akamahatasya cha te ye shatam karma devanam ananda. 100 times the karma devanandas. Sa eko devanam ananda. So devatas ananda is that much. Shrotriyasya cha akamahatasya te ye shatam devanam ananda. Sa eka indrasya ananda. 100 times devatas ananda is indra's ananda. Shrotriyasya cha akamahatasya. Every time he is telling this. Te yeshatam indrasyananda. 100 times indrasananda is one Brihaspati. Eko Brihaspatirananda, Guru of Indra. Shrotriyasya cha akamahatasya te yeshatam Brihaspatirananda. 100 times Brihaspati's ananda is Prajapatirananda. Shrotriyasya cha akamahatasya cha te yeshatam Prajapatirananda. Eko Brahmana ananda. Shrotriyasya cha akamahatasya yascha Purusha Brahmananda is so much high. Eka Purushe yascha vaditye sa ekaha. That supreme being is only one. Sa evam vid asman lokan pretya etan annamayam atmanam upasangramati. So you have to transcend the annamaya atmanam etam pranamayam atmanam upasangramati. Pranamaya atma you have to transcend etam मनोमयम आत्मान उपसंक्रामति एतम विज्ञानमयम आत्मान उपसंक्रामति एतम आनंदमयम आत्मान उपसंक्रामति. So all the 5 levels of ananda be transcended. All the 5 levels of panchakoshas are to be transcended to reach the ultimate truth. Yato vacho nivartante, from where the words return back. Aprapya manasasaha, cannot be grasped by the mind. Anandam brahmano vidwan, the Brahma's ananda is such. Na vibheti kutaschaneti, having reached which you will not be afraid of anything. Etam etag avava tapati maham sadhuna jarana karavam kim maham papam akaravayiti sa ya evam vidvan ete atman srunite ubhehyeva ete atman srunite ya evam veda it Upanishad brahmani didayamaya. So what has been covered till now is summarized again. Brahmavid idam ekavimshati rannad annarasamayat pranat प्राणो व्यान अपान आकाश पृथ्वी पुच्छम षड्विंशति प्राणम यजुरुक्साम आदेशो अधर्वांगिरस पुच्छम द्वाविंशतिर्य सत्यम योगो महोष्ठादश विज्ञानम प्रियम मोदम प्रमोद आनंदो ब्रह्मपुच्छम द्वाविंशति असन्ने वाधाष्टाविंशतिरस षोडश भीषास्मान् अनुशो मनुष्य गंधर्वाणां देवगंधर्वाणां च पितॄणां चिरलोकलोकानां आजानानां कर्मदेवानां ये कर्मणा देवानां इन्द्रस्य बृहस्पते प्रजापते ब्रह्मणः नयश्च संक्रामयत्येक एकपञ्चाशत् कुतश्चैकम् एकादश नवच. So different levels of Ananda have been explained and translated. Now final chapter in the today's session of Taittiriya Upanishad is the conversation between Bhrigu and his father Varuna. Bhrigur vai Varunihi Varunam Pitaram Upasasara Adhihi Bhagavo Brahmeti. What is this Brahman? Give me an understanding, definition, explanation of Brahman. So Bhrigu asked Varuna, Tasma eto प्रोवाणि अन्नं प्राणचक्षुश्रोत्रं मनोवाचमिति दिगम्भोवाच यतो वा इमानि भूतानि जायन्ते येन जातानि जीवन्ति यस्मिन् प्रविशन्ति तद् ब्रह्मा. By definition, Brahman is that from which everything gets created, sustained and dissolves. Yato va imani bhutani jayante yena jatani jivanti yasmin pravishanti tad Brahma. So that is the basic definition. And what is that, he asked. So Varuna told him, you go and do tapasya. Tad vijijñāsasva tad brahmeti tapotapyata sa tapastaptva. That is inquiry. Vijijñāsasva. That is by inquiry process through tapasya. Having completed his tapasya, first round, he goes back to his father Varuna and says, Annam brahmeti vijaniya. Annadeva khalvimani bhutani jayante, annena jatani jivante, annam prayanti abhivisantiti, tad vijnaya, punareva varunam pitramupasasara, adhihi bhagavo brahmeti, aham vovacha, tapasa brahma vijñāsasva. So he went and told Varuna, Annam is Brahma. Because from Annam, food, everything is born, everything sustains, and everything is Mattilo Butti, Mattilo Veri, Mattilo Veri. So Annam is the Brahman, he told. So Varuna never said no, nor he said yes. He simply said, go and perform tapasya once again. Tapasa Brahma Vijijñāsasva. He gave an order, go and inquire into what is Brahman through your tapasya. Tapo Brahmeti sa tapo tapyata. So he performed tapasya, sa tapastapva. Having finished, he came back and realized second time, Prano Brahmeti Vijanat. Pranadhyeva salvimani bhutani jayante. Pranena jatani jivanti. Pranam prayantyabhishamisanti iti tad vijnaya. Punareva varunam pitaram upasasara. So he went back third time, saying, after told he found Annaman Prana, again you go and do tapasya. Aham tapasa brahma vijñāsasva sa tapo brahmeti sapo tapo tapyata sa tapastapva vano brahmeti vijaniyat. So he found on his own inquiry. We have seen already in the previous parts of the Taittiriya Upanishad these 5 levels being mentioned, but in this case Bhrigu found out on his own self-discovery process. Again he found Manas is Brahman. Manasa khalvimani, manaso hi eva khalvimani bhutani jayante, manasa jatani jivanti, manam prayatyati, tad vijnaya, punareva varunam pitramavasara, adhihi bhagavo brahmeti, aham vacha, tasa brahma vijijñā. Again, tapasa brahma vijijñāsasva. Go and do purpose. So fourth time, he went and told, Vijnanam brahmeti vijanat, vijnanatyeva sarkhalvimani, Bhutani jayante vijnanena jatani jivanti vijnanam prayantyabhish samvishanti tad vijnaya punareva varunam pitam upasasara adhiti bhagavo brahmeti tam hovacha tapasa brahma vijijñāsasva. Go and perform tapasya once again. We inquire what is Brahman. Satapotapyata satapastaptva anando brahma vijanat. Anandya kalvimani bhutani jayante. Anandena jatani jivanti. Anandam prayantyabhis samvishanti iti. Saesha bhargavi varuni vidya. So last time is Anando Brahmeti Vijana. Ananda is Brahman. Sthiti Bhargavi Vani Vidya. Bhrugus Varunas Vidya. Parame Vyoman Pratisthita. It is established in the transcendental space. Sa evam Veda Pratitishthati. He who understands this, he will be established. Annavan Annado Bhavati Mahan Bhavati. He will become great. Prajaya Shubhi Brahma Varchasena Kirtya. He who understands this will flourish with children, with animals, with students, with all the physical things, as well as great reputation. Mahan Kirtya. Annam Navindya Tadvratam Prano va Annam Shariram Annadam Prane Shariram Pratishchitam Sharire Prana Pratishtitah Tadetadannamanne Pratishchitam Saetadannamaanne Pratishchitam Veda Pratitishthati Annavan Annado Bhavati Mahan Bhavati Prajaya Pashubhi Brahma Varchasena Mahan Kirtya. So Annam cha Parirakshita, protect Annam Tad Vratam Apova Annam Jyotiranadam Apsujyot Pratishthitam Jyotishyapa Pratishtita Tadet Annamanne Pratishthitam Sayet Annamanne Pratishthitam Veda Pratishtati Annavan Naro Bhavati Mahan Bhavati Prajaya Pashubhi Brahma Varchasena Mahan Kirtya Annam Bahupurvita Tad Vratam Prithvi Va Annam Akasho Annada Prithivyam Akasha प्रतिष्ठितम आकाशे पृथ्वी प्रतिष्ठिता तदेतदमन्ने प्रतिष्ठितं स एतदन्नमन्ने प्रतिष्ठितं वेद प्रतिष्ठति अन्नवान्ना अन्नादो भवति महान् भवति प्रजया पशुभिः ब्रह्मवर्चसेन महान् कीर्त्या. So basically, I'll read the last part. सश्चायं पुरुषे यस्यावासादित्ये स एकः. Supreme being is one. Sa evam with asman lokan pretya etadannamaya atman upasankramya etam pranamaya atman upasankramya yeshum manomaya atman upasankramya etam jnanamaya atman upasankramya. So the Atman is Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. One after the other you transcend. They are all valid, but you transcend one after the other. Etam Anandamaya Atman Upasankramya. Iman Lokan Kaman Ni Kamya Rupan Sancharan Etat Samagayante Ha 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 Ahamannam 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 Ahamannado Ahamannado Ahamannadah Aham Sloka Kritah Sloka Krit Ahamasmi Pradhamajartasya Purvam Devebhyo Amritasya Nabhi Ye Evoma Dadati Saidevam Ava Ahamannam Ahamannam Admi Aham Vishwam Bhuvana Bhuvanamabhyavam Suvarno Jyotiya Evam Veda Ityupanishad Bhrugustasmai Yato Vishanti Tad Vijnasasvadatrayo Shannam Pranam Mano Vijnanamiti Vijnaya. So Bhrugu, to conclude, to review what has been told, Bhrugu realized 5 levels. Annam Pranam Mano Vijnanamiti Vijnaya Tapasa Dvarsha Ananda iti Aisha Dhannasanam Navindya Prana Shariram Annam Parichakshita Apo Jyoti Annam Bahu Purvita Prithivyam Akasha Ekadasha Pakanjana Ekashashti Ekanna Vimshati Ekanna Vimshatihi Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Vidyankar Vavahai तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ओम शांति शांति शांति
ధన్యవాదములండి. Now we'll go for brief question answer session. Please raise your hand if you want to ask any question. I have unmuted everybody. Okay, Kavita garu.
Pranamam.
Can you display your video and identify yourself? Yes.
प्रणाम सर जी. आप जब ये पढ़ रहे थे सब, तब एक समझ में आया कि इसके बहुत सारे श्लोक गणपति अथर्वशीर्ष जब हम पढ़ते हैं तब आते हैं. तो गणपति अथर्वशीर्ष इसी उपनिषद से आया है या पहले गणपति अथर्वशीर्ष?
ये कई मंत्र बहुत जगह पुनश्चरण होते हैं. ये जो शांति मंत्र है हर जगह हो रहे थे. आप जैसे कि शं नो मित्र शं वरुणः शं नो भवत्वर्यमा, इसी का बात कर रहे हैं ना आप?
नहीं, अहम ब्रह्मास्मि वाला जो है ना, तो गणपति अथर्वशीर्ष में भी आता है ना, त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षम त्वरतासि, त्वमेव केवलम कर्तासि, त्वमेव साक्षात ब्रह्मासि नित्यम, ऐसे जो आता है.
सर्टन कुछ चीजें रिपीट होते रहते कई जगह.
थैंक यू.
गणपति अथर्वशीर्ष भी एक बहुत बड़ी मतलब बहुत बड़ा चीज है. तो गणपति असल में जो गणपति चतुर्थी करते हैं लोग, मामूली लोग जो है केवल पूजा करते हैं या उसके साथ डांस भी कर लेते हैं, उसके साथ गाना भी कर लेते हैं. ये सब नीचे 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 जाने का बात है. लेकिन असल में जो है वो गणपति का तत्व वो केवल अथर्वशीर्ष में बताया गया. जैसा आपने अभी पहचाना, केवल उधर ही उसका असली अर्थ. गणपति कौन है? गणपति तो ओंकार है. ऐसा कोई डांस करने का चीज नहीं है. सो ओंकार है. ओंकार का जो गणपति का अथर्वशीर्ष में जो ब्रह्म का ओंकार का त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षम ब्रह्मासि, तुमसे ही सब कुछ निकलता है, तुमसे सब विलीन होता. इस तरह ब्रह्म तत्व गणपति का जो उन्होंने पहचाना है वो ही असली अर्थ है.
थैंक यू.
Okay, Sharada garu. Sharada ji.
Sir, what is Prajaya Pashubhi Ayavam Veda Lakshmi?
He who knows this, no, it is a blessing. It is if you understand this subject, whatever is told in that context, then you will flourish.
Okay.
With children. And I mean those days everybody had animals, cows and other things. So children and animals, I mean cows. So you will flourish. Prajaya Pashubhihi Brahmavarchasena, with Brahmavarchas, and Mahan Kirtya, with great reputation. That is a blessing given if you know that subject. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Because the respect in the society comes from knowledge. In the olden days, the kings were giving, kings and also the merchants, as you know, they were giving charities. The Kshatriyas and Vaishyas and Shudras also, they were giving huge charity to Pandits, Vedic scholars. If they know all these things, then they will be given a lot of gold and land and cows and so on. In fact, Yajnavalkya was offered something like 10,000 cows by Janaka. So the cow, Godhan, it is all calculated based on the cows, Pashubhi. It is not calculated in terms of rupees or dollars or any currency. There were no rupees. The wealth is calculated in terms of land and cows. That's why all the time Pashu will come. And land also was donated in large. Like my great-grandfather was donated 100 acres of land by the ruler, Vasireddy Venkatadri Naidu, of that period, 1875. Varchas is Varchas means tejas. Brahma Varchas means tejas of Brahman. You can see the Varchas of people, Everybody is not same. There are some dullards, some useless characters, and you also see some very sharp, radiant people. Varchas is radiance.
Like Vivekananda face.
Anyway, many such people, you can see those who have that knowledge will have that. Yeah, what is this? Read that again. You can talk to me directly. Yeah, Panchakosha.
1 minute.
Panchakosha Brahma, but we say in general Nada Brahma, Shabda Brahma also. What does it mean?
No, that is different. Don't mix up these two things. When we Shabda Brahma means the Shabda, if you take is Shabda Pramana, then the entire Veda is Shabda Pramana. So Shabda Brahma means Veda. The Brahma which is
The other
projected.
question.
Nada Brahma is something to do with the Nada in musicology and also with the yoga, higher yoga, Anahata Nada. They're totally different subjects. They are not covered in this Gayatri Upanishad. They are in different contexts.
So other question is Saptam Anuvaka on Abhaya Pratishthatha mentions that Asat Veva Edam Agna Asit Tato Vai the Sudhir Pattar आप direct post लीजिए जी.
Yeah. So in the Upanishad on the Saptam Anuvak, it says that asatva idam agram asit and tato vai sat ajayat and tad atmanam swayam akuruta. So in that, should we take asat to mean as unmanifest state? Because if
Yes,
Atma,
yes.
if Atma is doing it, then Atma has to be present to do it.
Yeah, no, in the, we have this Nasadiya Sukta also.
Right.
In Veda. So, na sadasit, no sadasit. So there was a state where neither Sat nor Asat existed. So something like that we can conclude. So from before the creation and the process of creation. That is my understanding.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
I have got one doubt. Can I ask you?
Yes.
Actually, how is this Taittiriya Upanishad started? And what is the cause behind it? And what is the Taittiriya Upanishad is trying to give us about what statement is this Upanishad is trying to give us?
Yeah. This is basically by Prabhu. It is a Prabhu and his father Varuna's discussion. It has got 3-4 major parts. So apart from some of the profound definition statements. So these 3-4 parts I have touched upon today. It's not possible to cover exhaustively in one lecture. It takes many lectures and many days of study. But major parts are, we have this Siksha Valli, so what is education? And then what is the convocation address, orders for those who exit from the Gurukula. In fact, this same Siksha Valli has been repeated in IIIT Hyderabad convocation. When my son got his degree, they chanted this, they distributed this with meaning. That means speak truth, all those orders given to students, the education system of that. That is one major part. And of course, before that, it has explained what is Bhu, what is Bhuva, what is Swa, what is Maha, which are the Vyahrutis in Gayatri Mantra. You know about it, right? So then, of course, he has talked about the 3 things in every process. In education, teacher, student, the learning, and the lecture, like that in children's case, father, my mother, first father, like this, three entities involved in major activities. Then he went into the levels of Atman, that is Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya. Then he explained that not only for the Atman, but also for Brahma. The Brahma also is Anandamaya, Pranamaya, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya, and beyond, because these are the Panchakoshas, both for Atma and Brahma. So this is Panchakosha theory originates here, which has entered into the Vedanta Darshana in a big way, and even into Yoga Darshana. Panchakosha Shuddhi is, of course, the Panchakoshas are, connectable to the Sthula, Sukshma, Karana, Shariras, three bodies. These are koshas. The bodies are Sthula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, and Karana Sharira. They are mappable. And then finally he went to Ananda levels, different levels of Ananda. Because he stopped there in the Anandamaya Kosha. Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. So in Anandamaya, what are the levels? So he went into the Manushya Ananda, maximum Manushya Ananda, then Manushya Gandharva, then Deva Gandharva, Deva, the Karma Deva, Deva Pitru, various levels of lokas and their Anandas. And finally is Brahman, which is highest. Brahmanandam Paramasukhanam Kevalam Jnanam. So that is, so to get, this is also unique, nowhere else, whatever is told in this Taittiriya Upanishad is original. The same things are quoted elsewhere, like Panchakosha theory, Ananda levels, because this is original source, pure Gangotri Gaumuk kind of source of knowledge. So all other texts in Mahabharata or Bhagavad Gita or in Bhagavad Purana, all other places, it is imported from here. Okay? Another question.
Okay, Sharad garu.
Sir, I got two doubts, sir. What is Ojas exactly? And what are the three koshas in our body? Where they are exactly located?
So they are not inside the body. The body which you see is only one kosha, Annamaya kosha.
Okay.
Then there is a Pranamaya kosha, the pranic body. You might have heard of this aura, pranic body. That is the pranic body. Then the Manomaya kosha, I'm sure you know what it is. Vijnanamaya. Right now we are in Vijnanamaya kosha. Right now our conversation, which you are asking me, I am telling you, is not in the Annamaya kosha, it is not in Pranamaya kosha, it is not in Manomaya kosha, it is beyond Manomaya, it is in the Vijnanamaya kosha, intellectual. So these are the 5 different levels we have. Anandamaya is separate. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, sir. Little. And what is Ojas exactly?
No, Ojas is not, I'm not told about Ojas today. You are asking directly, but I will try to answer. Ojas is supposed to be the force or power due to which the stability of the things in universe continues. Why everything is not disintegrating?
Yes.
Why everything is not disappearing into atoms and molecules disintegration? Tell me that. And that is supposed to be the Ojas Shakti. But it has nothing to do with this Upanishad. It is there elsewhere in Ayurveda, in Ayurveda, and so on. Yeah. Okay, next. The time is over.
Time is over. We'll go for Prarthana, but Kavita ji wants to ask again one more question.
We will go for questions after the Prarthana, please.
Okay. Now let us request Suguna ji to chant Prarthana, please. She there? Okay. వెంకట రమణ గారు, are you there?
Ramya is there. Do Pradhan, please, Rami garu.
సరే. స్వస్తి ప్రజాభ్యః పరిపాలయంతాం న్యాయేన మార్గేణ మహీం మహీషాః గోబ్రాహ్మణేభ్యः శుభమస్తు నిత్యం లోకాः సమస్తాः సుఖినో భవంతు. కాలే వర్షతు పర్జన్యః పృథివీ సస్యశాలినీ దేశోऽयं क्षोभरहितो ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्राः पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अधनाः सधनाः सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतम्. सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान् मा प्रमदः. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु. स्वस्ति.
ధన్యవాదములు. Now let's go for national anthem. చల్లా చిట్టిబాబు గారు.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
జై. ధన్యవాదములండి చల్లా చిట్టిబాబు గారు.